girl folded her body, appearing to do yoga, but in reality, she was planning a murder. She trained hard every day, waiting for her body to become flexible enough. Once it did, she crawled into the small belly of a giraffe plush toy, zipped it up, and waited for the toy to be delivered to the idol's apartment as a fan gift for the reality show. Everything she did was to help her idol take revenge on the teammates who had bullied him. At night, the boy band members returned to their rooms to rest. To hide their drug use, they deliberately covered the filming cameras. After the three men drank themselves into a deep sleep, the girl unzipped the toy, slowly crawled out, and avoided the wall's surveillance cameras, moving quietly like a spider towards the sofa. She took out a sharp knife and stabbed one man in the neck. The drug and alcohol-induced numbness made him unresponsive. Next, she crawled along the edge of the sofa to the other two men, using the same method to stab them in the neck. However, the girl didn't rush to leave. She dipped her hand in their blood and drew clown faces on them. After admiring her work, she returned to the toy and crawled back inside. The next morning, the staff took care of the gifts, sending the giraffe away, and the girl was able to perfectly leave the crime scene. The police arrived the next day to investigate but found no suspicious individuals. They suspected the only surviving member of the boy band was the killer. The man told the police that the other members had forced him to take drugs and bullied him. The police believed he had a strong motive to kill, but the surveillance showed that the man had gone straight to his room and stayed there all night, with no other clues. When everyone was stumped, one talented forensic artist reviewed the surveillance footage again and noticed something. He sketched the outline of the killer based on the blurry reflection in the footage, but the image showed a spider with 8 legs, which confused everyone. However, when they saw the giraffe toy in the warehouse, the artist boldly suggested that the killer might have hidden inside the toy and been smuggled into the apartment. Following this lead, the police discovered the gift had been sent by the girl. They rushed to her room and found photos of the bullied man on her wall. It was clear she was a devoted fan of the man. The police brought her in for questioning, and she openly confessed to the murders, providing a detailed description of the events. The police were sure she was the killer, but they were puzzled as to how she knew about their drug use and was able to avoid the cameras. She must have had an inside accomplice. Further investigation revealed the girl had contact with her idol, and the man had frequently shared the pain of being bullied with her. The police suspected the man had secretly encouraged the girl to commit the murders, but the chat records weren't enough evidence to convict him. They decided to try a different approach, telling the man that the girl would be sentenced to death for murder. A tear slipped from his eye, but he insisted that they were just a typical fan-idol relationship and that he had no involvement in the killings. Do you think the police will eventually find a breakthrough and convict the man?